Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and we're back in the dwelling halls of Erebor. We are getting ready to leave to the Iron Hills, but first we gotta find Gandalf. He's somewhere around here. From what I understood, we gotta climb some stairs and look for him to the east. So like this one? Is this the place? It seems this is the place. Hope I'm right. Yeah. Great. Udar-zahari, the wizard home. That's great.
There you are. I have been deep in study.
Beriathan, there you are. I have been studying several historical accounts concerning the struggles of Durin's folk. Many are the hardships they have faced, more than a few of their own making, but these accounts do not agree on all the particulars. Dragons feature prominently, as you might expect, and I see the hand of Khârasgar at work in some of the events that befell the dwarves in this area. You tell Gandalf that King Thorin has requested you travel to Járnfast in the Ironfold and return to the Lonely Mountain with his son. Gandalf stroked his beard. He believes it is time for Durin to learn the ways of the king, does he? That is new. Thorin is stubborn, as are most of his family, and I thought his decision to keep Durin from harm or difficulty would last longer than this. Why the change, I wonder? Safe travels to you, Beriathan. Keep one eye open for Khârasgar or his agents while you travel in the Ironfold. I will see you when you return. Alright. I thought Gandalf would be a little bit more upset about us leaving so soon, but okay, it seems he isn't. Now, we just gotta meet Khîl and Authi on the entrance to the Lonely Mountain. Thank God we have our milestone, and here they are. No, they are a little bit south. But nonetheless, we are ready to leave. Authi and Khîl are waiting for you, but neither seems eager to depart.
I have not been back to my father's home in Járnfast for many years.
Were it not for the command of King Thorin, I would not return now. But I cannot remain here if the king under the mountain orders me to leave. Zhélruka do not answer to Longbeard, but I will not gainsay the word of a king. So we will be traveling companions for a short while, Beriathan. I suppose I welcome the company, even if the son of Funigem Carter does not.
We are to escort Khîl to Járnfast, and that we will do.
Well, I am here, despite my wish to be elsewhere. Surely Khîl could find his own way back to his father's old home, but you will not hear me speak crosswise to King Thorin's commands. We are to escort Khîl to Járnfast, and that we will do. I will only grumble about it a little, and beneath my beard. Mother Amma suggested that we make the most of the journey into the Ironfold, since the gem cutters do not often travel out that way. She has made a list of suggested activities for us to pursue on our way. A gem cutter always seeks to make things better for those he meets, she says, and I could not possibly argue with that. So her list consists of a few tasks she recommended we complete to keep the land and its people safe, as well as a number of family friends in the Ironfold I have not seen in some time that we might visit. I do not feel particularly strongly about which of these tasks we complete, so I leave the decision making up to you. Why not choose 4 of these errands to carry out on our way to Járnfast? No, Khîl, you do not get a say in the matter. This is your fault, and you're lucky we'll let you speak on this journey at all. You left the decisions to me and to Beriathan. So we need to complete 4 of these objectives. Hammerstead, Utterby, Inksets, Beasts, Easterlings. A friend of the Cutters in Járnfast, but he's in Redwater, and Skald's drop to survey the lands below. Yeah, we'll do that.
We are to escort Khîl to Járnfast, and that we will do.
We'll see which one of these we will complete. We'll most likely get all these lane ones, whether we like it or not, because we will be fighting our way through the Ironfold, I guess. But for the time being, just gotta make our way to the Iron Hills. I think we can master in Dale, actually. And make things a little bit faster. Now, we need to go to the other entrance of Dale. Ah, Uni Gem Cutter. Now I remember. It was part of the epic. Yeah, you remember when we were exploring Minas Elendur? Oh my god, that was so long ago, I had to look it up. Yeah, keeping up with all the names and all the characters in LOTRO is a high errand, and I've never been able to do that, especially with dwarven names. I am terrible with dwarven names, so I always need to be looking them up. Now I wonder, did we meet Pussy as well? I think we did. Anyway. We are now ready to leave for the Iron Hills with Authi and Khîl and Spall. We will be meeting Spall in just a moment. I guess, I think. Alright, we have crossed into the Ironfold. Now we need to look for Spall. Where is he? Not that far, nor that close either. We're getting there. Here we have an awesome view of the Iron Hills. It's a very open area. It looks great, in my opinion. Alright, here we are, Spall. What comes next?
Stay a moment. Hear my words.
There you are. What a long stroll this was. Longer than I am accustomed to, I confess. Spall, I say to myself, you are a proud dwarf and you must not tire so easily. Still, I have rarely gone so far in one day. Now then, we have work to do we not? One cannot see much from here, can one? Before we go on, however, let us review our task. First, many rumors circled around the stair at Skald's drop on the Ironfold south. We should visit there and see for ourselves. Second, at least as many rumors circle the Dalish town of Utterby due east of here. Third, and hopefully last, many were the rumors of Járnfast and of Lord Nine who sits within. If we visit these three locations, we will have settled the majority of the claims. Alright, so where do we go first? It seems we can go Utterby, Skald's Drop, and Hammerstead. Seems like a plan. Not sure where we can do all of that today, but we have our path set for us, and we can see the town there in the distance, which is a really nice view too. You still with us, Spall? Yeah? Okay, great. This is a long road. Might take a while. But I don't wanna stray too far from the path because I think, not entirely sure, but I think there are some pieces of lost lore along the road. New quest into the Ironfold, Utterby. Talk to Spall. Okay.
All is well, and yet not all.
Behold, Beriathan, Utterby, a trading town of the Dalaman. At least that is what it had been before the battles upon the Ironfold. Viewed from a distance, one cannot help but suspect some of the rumors we have heard are true. I am not a warrior, and I have no desire to march into the Lion's Mouth. Yet all the same, we must get a bit closer to be sure. Let us tour both the southern gate and the east gate, and see if we may learn who controls Utterby now, and how that has come to pass. Yeah, you got it. Seems simple enough, I guess. Oh, there's even some sort of cabin nearby. This flag of the Jangovar has been set up along the path. Ironfold artifact chest. Okay, we gotta start gathering some of those. Tents at the south gate, and those are Jangovar milling about. A siege or an occupation? That is a question. We'll discover that soon enough. But yeah, we need to level up our Ironfold scholarly. Ah, there's a heavy chest, even. Great. On my knee. You did Ironfold Easterling Slayer. Come on. Let me grab the chest if you don't mind, thank you. Superior Doomfold Atlas Essence. I could use some of those. Ah, piece of wax, great. Now what else do we need to do? The East Gate. Okay, we can look for the East Gate. Oh, this guy. Okay. What do we have here? Is this some sort of farms, it seems, but I don't see what we're supposed to find in here. You in there, Spall? Yeah. A discarded banner of Dale. Torn down by foes, one can only imagine. The town of Utterby was occupied by the Jangovar, who now called it Shamol. Ah, this was for the epic, for the Black Book, okay.
All is well, and yet not all.
Though we cannot be sure without, as I said, marching straight to the lion's mouth, I fear the rumors we have heard in court hold some truth here. Jangovar tents at both gates, their flags raised and the Dalish ones torn down. That is truly an ill sign carved in plain runes, if you ask me. Okay. I guess now we can go to a Skald's drop. Why not? Let us try and check Skald's drop. So, gonna go back to the road. Who's attacking now? Oh, come on, Spall. Ironfold Beast Slayer. 40 of them, okay. And Easterling, 60 of them. Doesn't seem so bad. While exploring the foothills of the Ironfold, you have encountered a great number of the battle cats used in battle by the Jangovar. With Utterby seized by the Jangovar, the battle cats now prowl the Ironfold and threaten its inhabitants. You should defeat the battle cat of the Jangovar before they can bring greater harm to the peoples and beasts of the Ironfold. Alright. We can do that too. If we find enough of those battle cats. I don't see any. But since they like to stealth a lot, it's no biggie if we don't find them. Ah, there's a battle cat in here. There we go. I mean, I think that's it. I don't see any more quests in here. We'll get some. I mean, we'll be back here at some point. And that will unlock the other quests for us, I believe. From what I've seen. Yeah, the Jangovars will not give us any quest right now. So for the time being, I guess we can make our way south to Skald's Drop, see what there is to be seen in there. Just gotta follow this line of refugees coming from the south. I think we had also heard about that. Ironfold Hide. I think I could use some of those hides too. You never know. I know there are at least a couple of lost lore pages around this area. New quest into the Ironfold Skald's Drop. Talk to Spall.
We are dwarves and the folk of Durin.
Well, now we have arrived at Skald's Drop. Properly speaking, of course, the name refers to the cliff and, well, the drop. We had better get right up to it, enjoy the view, and see whether or not the stair has been broken. Yeah, and let me get in here. Stable master. Doesn't seem to be anything else in here for the time being.
Who will look after us? Only ourselves.
They don't want to talk with us. That's okay. Can manage on our own. You have found a torn page of a tome, rust-colored from the iron in the soil of the Ironfold. Perhaps you can find other pages around the Ironfold and complete the story.
Lord Frar took up his liege's maul. He called his council, wise dwarves all, to bid them bar his father's grave, so no fiend could escape the cave. The crack was bound with bonds of iron, iron hard, and iron cold.
I swear to God, Spall, you are not making this easy for any of us. From here you could look out over the lands below. Let me take a look. From the high cliff you can see the fair fields of the Bardings far below. Really? Bardings? That doesn't seem to be a place of Bardings. Is it? If you say so. Found the stair. Really? Now, where is...
We are dwarves and the folk of Durin.
It may not look it to you, but the stair is as intact now as it was when last I came this way, which, I believe was the early days of my youth. There is a first stream of travelers coming from the stair. What can we say of them? I do believe I spied the smoke of a campfire as we approached earlier. Let us make our way back and find what there is to be found. Yeah, I already been there, they didn't want to talk to me. I guess maybe now they will. But first, what's this stair you've been talking about? I don't see any stair. And of course, there is also... we need to cross through here, I guess. There is a rusted page in here. That's what I meant.
Alas, the peril had not passed. Morgoth's moaning host amassed. In cracks and cleavings under hill, nameless beasts with yearnings ill. Fell things moved neath seams of iron, iron hard, and iron cold.
I love this. This is a last lore quest. The rhyme and the musicality of it. And the story tells is very interesting too, but it's mostly just how it sounds. Now, there are other explorer deeds to complete in this place, and not sure if there is anything to be found in this waterfall. It seems there isn't. At least not on this side. So I guess we can go back to the camp. Once again, I have no idea what's the stair you're talking about. I don't see anything in here that looks remotely like a stair. Have I not been paying attention, or did I truly miss the stairs? I have no idea. Or when you say a stair, do you mean this path? It's not a literal stair, but a metaphorical one, maybe? Quite possibly, it looked a lot better in its golden days. Not anymore. Strange-looking dwarfs stand around the campfire.
Put your back to the past and to the wind.
What do you want?
Zhélruka
The
said,
dwarf eyes you suspiciously. I don't have to tell you anything, and besides, I have no time. As you can see, our possessions have become scattered here, there, all about. The dwarf stands, waiting for you to move on. When you do not, he shakes his head. First, Kizinek, help us, then talk. There, the small bags, the big parcels, the water skins. Well, he is persistent, and so are we. So... oh, plenty of small sacks. What about the other things? Well, that was easy. Turn to the dwarves then.
Who will look after us?
The axe. Where is the axe? Ah, Tumo, you drag. You did not tell me that ran off too. And how many thousand of legs have we back that piece of iron? Ah, Kizinek, this is a very sour thing to have lost. If you can return to us our axe, you will be out a debt, I assure you. It ran off that way across the river to I not where. The river to the north or the river to the south? Ah, to the north. Okay. Okay, I'll find your axe. Where is it? What took your axe? Ah. Found an ox? With an axe? Okay, okay. That seems fun. Now we go back for an explanation, it seems. I think we have earned it. An explanation and, well, the full story from the Zhélruka dwarves. At least I think they are Zhélruka dwarves. They don't look to be long beards. From their looks, from their names. It all seems to be Zhélruka to me. Just making sure there's nothing else in here that we are missing. Back to the dwarves. What now? Yeah, please, and thank you.
Deal honestly, Kizinek.
Look, Tumo, the Kizinek has brought us back your axe. I told you it was a terrible idea too. The dwarf looks up at you and falls silent. You wish to know who we are? We are dwarves, just like our friend here, only he is, what is that word? Longbeard. Well, we are Zhélruka. Many thousands of leagues, as I have said to you, we have come from our home. Our home, it is no home. It is done, Falish.
By my grandsire's beard.
And what of that ox your axe was tied to? What of that, I should like to know? Did that belong to you? And how, now that I think of it, did your belongings become scattered in the first place?
If we want a home, a dom dobru,
Tumo,
we must make
what
it
is this word, ox? No, we do not know it. We have never seen such a beast. We are poor and weary travelers. Many leagues we have gone on foot, and without our few possessions we would be done for. Tumo and I, we thank you for helping recover them.
All is well, and yet not all.
Well, if you ask me, there is little doubt that these dwarves attempted to settle that ox with all they owed and ease the load upon their own 2 backs. No doubt it belonged to some man or dwarf of the Ironfold, though after all the war this place has seen, who can say if its master yet lives? My ire was up when I began my thoughts, Beriathan, but on further reflection, the pathetic state of these dwarves and the innocence of the crime softens my heart. They call themselves Zhélruka, and indeed this is a name known in lore, belonging to another proud line of dwarves, a line that has dealing with Durin's folk in past times. I wonder what these 2 fled, and if others of their kin also come this way. We'll continue investigating, and we'll find out soon enough, that's sure. Now, before we continue our way, I think we can now go to Hammerstead, but I just think there's something among these hills. Something, not sure exactly what, but there's gotta be something, right? Great Ironfold Skarn, why did you do this to me? Aha, I knew it! Dwarf marker! Dwarf, markers of the dwarf holes, okay. How many? 12. So, if I'm reading this correctly, there are 12 markers in the Ironfold. I mean, this deed is separate from the markers in the Grey Mountains, which is kind of a shame, kind of a pain. As there are a lot of things we need to find in here. Yeah, I think we can go about exploring just a little bit before we move on to Hammerstead. You never know what you could be missing. Oh, come on. Jump this thing. Anything in here I'm not seeing? There are also some iron deposits, I think it is, scattered about the mountains that are also part of another explorer deed. And this area is so big, it stands to reason one of those ore deposits is gonna be here somewhere. But I don't remember the exact location of them. Yeah, and these beasts don't make the exploration any easier. Now, maybe another dwarf marker? I wouldn't mind. There's gotta be something in this place, in this area, that I have missed. I know the location of one of the lost lore pages that is really hard to come by, because there's no quest that will take you to it. It's not in here. I just want to finish exploring this area before I move on. But I do remember the location of of one of those pages. It's on the way to Hammerstead, so it's not that out of the way. Another marker, I knew it. At least we can start working up on some of this. Is it done? Okay. Now. Alright. I got it. Where we gotta go now? Oh. Ah, there we go. Rust Pocket Deposit. Ah, but this is a quest. This is not a deed. But there is another one for a deed. Anyway. While exploring the Ironfold, you have discovered a peculiar deposit. It glimmers with a hint of iron, but it bears many pockets of rust. Perhaps this could be of use to the dwarves of Járnfast while they work on to unearth the collapsed tunnels of their mines. You should collect some crude rust-stone ore and deliver it to foreman Erebor in Járnfast. So it seems we were not meant to discover this quest just yet, as it's talking about places and people we have not met yet. But it doesn't hurt to start working on some of this as we go. Corpse, okay, we're gonna avoid that for now. Ah, Battle Cat. Oh, okay, we're already here, might as well take the corpse. Here are Doomfold Essence, we don't need anything else from here. Apologies if someone finds that back without a coin, but it's not that big of a deal, I think. Been on the other side. When you find a corpse or a chest that only has like some gems or some crafting items, nothing too major in there. Ah, there seems to be another sort of farm. Here we have another rust pocket deposit. Two prowling battle cats. I think these are the two that we are missing. Yeah, there we go. You have defeated many of the prowling battle cats of the Jangovar, while more still remain in Utterby. You have done well to protect the peoples and beasts of the Ironfold. Some extra reputation, once again, nice to have. This seems to be just a farm of some sort. You're gonna fight Spall? Okay, have it your way. Okay. It seems there is another deposit rust deposit around here. Not exactly sure where. And if we find it, that's okay. If we don't, we'll continue our way to Hammerstead. I think we have already lingered long enough in exploring, and we still need to find that page on the way to Hammerstead still. I think there are actually 2 different pages around the area, around the northern path, on opposite ends of the path. So we'll see which ones can we find. There should also be another one at Hammerstead too. I mean, I guess right now we can actually dismiss Spall. The quest will only advance when we get to Járnfast, so there's no need for that right now. Come on. Getting here. Another arm of sorts, it seems, but nothing to look at in here. Okay. Now let me check the northwestern side of Utterby really quick. Just make sure that we have not missed anything interesting around here. I seem to remember there was something, but I'm not exactly sure what. Seems it was just my imagination. That, or I suck at this kind of exploration errands, which is likely. There is some evidence for that. But yeah, it seems no. Nothing in here to gather. Nothing I missed on this side. Nothing important. At least. Alright. We're back on track, it seems. Gotta get back to the main road. And after this, I think we can go to Járnfast. We will not be able to make it to Járnfast today. I don't think so. But we're making good progress. And from what I remember, at some point, I mean, in Járnfast is where you would pick all quests. So even now that it seems we are skipping the entire region. It's just that there are no quests for us around these places. Not until we go to Járnfast and pick the quests there that will eventually lead us there. That happens every once in a while, that you need to reach the other side of the map before you can start getting the quests. Happens in a couple areas, including this one.
The cleft collapsed. Grar was no more. His mattock fell upon the floor. Morgoth's monsters shrieked and spit, imprisoned in the howling pit. The horde remains entombed in iron, iron hard and iron cold.
Alright, there we are, approaching Hammerstead. I don't remember if there are any more pages on the road to Hammerstead. On the western side, at least, maybe the eastern one has some more. If not, then there should be at least another page in Hammerstead proper. In any case, we can unlock the Stable Master. That's gonna be great. The dwarves will protect the city, but we don't need to worry about the Easterlings right now. Lossy, captain of the guard. You're doing a great job. Here we have another page. Awesome.
Still through long years of dauntless toil, Lord Grar the Grave dug stone and soil. The fast was mended, whole once more, and grander even than before. And so returned our wealth of iron, iron hard and iron cold. What do you
Right, we'll grab the Stable Master. Let us check the task board in here, because we get many more options. But these are for the Grey Mountains expedition. No, if you want to increase your reputation with the Dwarves of Erebor through tasks, you can only do it with rusted scimitars in the Dalelands.
We have had some trouble here in the Ironfold.
It has been a long time since I have seen Authi. Why, it has been 5 years at the very least since I ventured to the Lonely Mountain. How fares your mother? When last I visited, she put me to work sifting through buckets of rock, separating tiny flakes of copper from the stones. Young at her house guests rules, she said. Perhaps that is why I have not visited since then. But it is good to catch up with friends. We have had a fair amount of trouble here in the Ironfold, but I understand the fighting was thickest in Daleland at the foot of the mountain. The Easterlings' armies passed by Járnfast just after the gates were shut, but the men of Utterby had no such sturdy door to close. The Jangovar sacked the town, and some of them remained there, as far as I have heard. You keep Authi out of trouble, my friend. The worst of the fighting may be over, but nowhere is really safe. Not these days. There we go. Now, there should be another page, I think, around this area. Some of the upper levels, some of the catwalks, I think. Let me take a quick look around at some of these places before we continue our way to Járnfast. Could be at least one, right? I mean, I remember there's something up with these catwalks, but right now, seems that not say, yeah, I knew it, a rusted page. Was another one at least.
His delvings found a wealth of ore. It's worth 100 hordes and more. A carven keep he wrought to last, hewn from hillside, stout, Járnfast. Black Mattock became Lord of Iron, Iron Hard, and Iron Cold.
Now, I don't want to fight a lot of the Jangobars in here because I much rather advance the Tolkien objectives in the Black Book, but I just want to make sure there's nothing in here for us in terms of quests, cages, or anything. Doesn't seem to be the case. No. Come on. If you could leave me alone, I would really, really appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, as you see here, there are lots of NPCs and places we can do nothing with just yet, but the time will come for us to get to those quests. Now, below this waterfall, is there any treasure chest that I can grab? Doesn't seem to be. God, I'm getting really confused with all this, but we'll get plenty of chances to explore all this area, I guess. Rust pocket deposit. Okay. That I can do. At least that I can do. Alright. Back on track. Now, I have a really quick question. Was there anything on this path that we have not yet traversed? Want to find out. Rich deposits. And that seems to be it. Dwarf marker. No. Wait. There's something in here. How do I get up there? Oh, for God's sake. Let me get the dwarf marker at least. Let me try and get up here somehow. Yeah, I see it. Right. doesn't seem to be anything else. But let me double check the last part of this road. Make sure there was nothing noteworthy there. And we'll look for a nice place to log out, I guess. It seems that was it. Let's see if we can make our way this road really quick. We're gonna just make a straight line, but I don't feel too confident looking out in the wild. Not too comfortable with the idea. Let us try and do a quick journey to the east. There was another dwarf marker? Oh my god, you're not making this easy on me. I just wanna keep moving to the east, but you're showing me all these great things I can discover and not an easy way around them. Especially not on a worsted. Come on, get up. Okay. Another dwarf marker. Awesome. We are 1/3 done with those. So it seems, yeah, it's one set of markers for the Iron Hills, one set of markers for the Great Mountains, unrelated to one another. I guess that's double the job for us to discover. Well, we're making good progress. Right now, straight line. Corpse, no thank you. Not interested. Ah, there you can see. Járnfast in the distance. Another rusted page. That's what I thought.
Farin Blackmattock fared afar by shining sun and sheen of star, and found what once was merely myth, that red-veined peak, the rusted lith, and stayed among the hills of iron, iron hard and iron cold.
Great. Now, in here, I remembered something around this bridge. There was something around this bridge. Or... Well, no, we have already completed all the quest objectives. I thought we were still missing one. Because there was a Authi's friend fishing by the river, but it seems we missed him. So okay, we can go back to Járnfast. Well, if we're making our way to Járnfast, let us do some extra exploration. To the Ironfold foundations of Járnfast. With Spall, okay.
By my grandsire's beard.
Járnfast. This much we can say without any inspection, it has not been shaken to the ground. To be proper record keepers, however, we must get closer and inspect any cracks in the stone from without and from within. Ah, you have another quest, okay.
By my grandsire's beard.
We should not attend only to the stonework well in Járnfast, Beriathan. Good dwarves, kinfolk of mine, still dwell here too, I hope. They will settle any last rumors we have in charge to test. Not only that, but I shall be glad to see the faces of my kin. Let us not forget as well, King Thorin specially bade us bring his greeting to his brother Nine. Sure. Mining cache. Yeah, that's what I thought. There is something below this bridge. We're gonna grab this mining cache really quick. It's not a treasure cache in name, but it's basically the same. Treasure Seeker of the Ironfold. There we go. How many caches? 10. There are 10 caches in the Ironfold alone. But let us finish making our way to Járnfast. There is one page around one of these paths. Ah, a crack. This is one of the ones we need to check for Spall. How many do we need to inspect? 15 of them? Okay. This might take a while. Rusted page, I knew it.
The wealth of Khazad-dûm is known. Fair gems and mithril deck its throne. And yet that gold-rich kingdom lacks the heart of hauberk, sword, and axe. And so we went forth seeking iron. Iron hard and iron cold.
Yeah, I love it. I love that little rhyme in there. All right, another crack. The stable master at Járnfast. Milestone. Yeah, I do want that milestone. There is another crack in here. Here. Alright, doing good so far. You have come to Járnfast, the Iron Fort of the Dwarves. We need to talk to Khîl. Oh my god, I thought there was supposed to be another H at the doors of Járnfast, but it seems there's not. Alright. Well, here we are at Járnfast at long last. But I think we have taken enough time today, so we're gonna leave it in here. And we'll pick it up on the next one. For the time being though, this has been all on today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. So once again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.